I'm a little bothered by things over here. I want to confirm something.
The data in these terminals really is all pertaining to art. It's incredible how much is here. I'm no art expert, but I'm pretty sure this is going to make waves. I can see the headline now. Humanity's artistry once lost, found once again.
Even if it's only in digitized form, it's remarkable how much has been preserved.
You think it'd be okay if I installed Boom here?
I'm not sure what that is, but I have a feeling that you shouldn't.
I guess you're right. Too bad.
What's the condition of these terminals?
Really good. I can't believe how well they've been maintained. The bunker's power supply is mostly being used to keep these terminals up and running, so they're honestly in great shape. There is one thing that's bothering me, though. There seem to be recordings of the bunker's interior as well, but they stopped about 40 years ago.
The data's not corrupted, is it?
No, it's fine. Data itself doesn't decay organically.
It must be that the hardware itself has aged and begun to deteriorate.
I think so.
Do you think it can be fixed?
If you help me, absolutely.
All right then, let's give it a shot. I'll do what I can to help.
Sounds good.
This plot certainly seems to be thickening.
Indeed.
Eve, it's not that I disagree with what you're doing, but we do have our own things to do.
I know. But I can't pretend as if I didn't see this and move on.
What if it ends up taking some time to resolve?
We'll reconsider our approach if and when that time comes.
All right, fine. In the meantime, let's do what we can to help.
Eve, this is not your fight. Do you have nothing better to do?
Quite the opposite.
Then are you looking for excitement?
No.
Are you expecting a reward?
Not that either.
So you don't have much free time, aren't looking for excitement, and don't expect a reward. Why are you helping then?
Beats me. This isn't the first time this has happened.
I can't explain it. But I just feel like I should.
You are sentimental.
Huh. I like the cut of this robot's jib.
Adam, you have not wiped off the black mold on your face. Would you like me to clean it off?
I take it back.
Can I speak my mind? Go on, let's hear it. I'm curious to hear why you think this is more suspicious than usual.
Much appreciated.
Don't mention it.
First of all, I understand what this place is. While it is hard to believe, I can get past the fact a human has managed to survive on the surface for over 100 years. I also get how this place is packed to the gills with digital data on art. But setting all that aside, I simply don't trust this Herman guy. What if he's some deranged criminal or something? That door was welded shut from the outside, and the entire lake was electrified.
He looks pretty frail to me. I don't think he poses a threat to us.
I'm not talking about now, I mean before, when he was young.
If you're saying he intentionally welded the door shut and then electrified the water, it's not exactly the most efficient plan.
True. He's not a supervillain from a comic book after all.
I hope so. After all, we're talking about a human survivor up on the surface after all these years. This is bound to become a major news story back in the Ark. Oh, We should tell Herman our names, so he can tell all the TV presenters about us. What? Why do you two look so grim?
No reason.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Follow me! Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back into it! Oh!
Time for class to begin.
Everyone will have a blast in Wonderland!
We need to fire straight
do some
ahead.
quick maintenance.
Together!
One more victory for Bolt and me!
I can't say I'm surprised. I knew this would happen. Did they give a reason? Surely the oh-so-grand central government has an equally grand reasoning for this stance. Whatever. If you don't want to tell us, suit yourself. We can take the old man with us regardless.
Privity already issued the report, which complicates matters.
What do you mean?
Privity has been given strict orders not to bring in Herman. If we do otherwise, they're likely to charge her with insubordination.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But one way or another, we're bringing this guy back.
I know. I figured that's what you all would do.
How about we knock out Privity and then bring back Herman? Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
1. The high possibility of rare infectious diseases. If he is infected with a disease that cannot be treated, the Ark will be in danger. 2. The high possibility of him being a dangerous criminal which would naturally pose a threat to the residents of the Ark. 3. The high possibility of him being a Rapture spy which would likely result in the leaking of vital information about the Ark and its location.
Haha, that's a new one.
4. The possibility of him not in fact being human. There is a chance that he might be a Rapture or another type of beast pretending to be human.
Oh, sure! That's totally it.
5. The possibility of it being a hitherto unreported new species which would pose a threat to the Ark.
Now they're really thinking outside the box.
I realize how absurd these reasons sound. They gave plenty more, close to 100 of them. The most important of which was the one given at the very end of their response. The number of human survivors on the surface must be 0. As far as they are concerned, the risks are far too great.
What a load of bull. They just don't want to entertain the possibility.
What do you mean by that?
If it's revealed that there are in fact survivors on the surface, then the government would naturally have to go searching for more. That would mean devoting a whole bunch of resources with no guarantee that they turn up anything. So, they decided their best option was to insist that the figure is 0 and leave it at that.
I think that's an awfully big leap in logic.
Any chance you could stop trembling while you speak? Maybe then I'd be less convinced that the central government has completely brainwashed you.
What the?
If it comes to light that there are survivors on the surface, it spells serious trouble for the central government. For all these years, they've been assuring us there's no one out there, and then it turns out it was all a lie? The oh-so-esteemed central government's reputation would take a serious nosedive.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way they'd do that.
Privity! Take a good look at that document again. Explain to me, how else is this supposed to make any sense? We're going to take Herman with us. That's the least we can do. Right, Commander?
Give me some time. I'll try to convince them.
Herman doesn't look well. I'm not so sure he'd even survive the trip back to the Ark. If we borrowed the tetrapod, that would shorten the travel time, but if Stormbringer were to appear, there's no telling what would happen. In other words, we don't have time to wait while you try and persuade the central government. Especially when we don't even know if you'll succeed.
The commander will make sure you aren't faulted for this.
Do you think I'm only doing this to save my own skin?
Duh, why else?
Do you have any idea what would happen if people lost faith in the central government? Everything would fall apart. Everything! In a rigid society like ours, if the people cease to trust the one absolute authority, it's all over.
So, what are we supposed to do? Kill this innocent old man and head back? Sounds to me like that's what you're proposing.
Of course not. Don't be absurd.
Privity, please. Don't give me a reason to hate you. I'm begging you.
Wow. I've seen something like this in the Ark.
You have?
Yeah. Whenever it rains, the water flows down the roof, and it looks beautiful. I've even waited for it to rain before, just so I could see it.
That makes me happy.
Huh? Why's that?
I'm the one who designed this roof.
No way! Something that you built has lasted this long?
According to you, apparently so. Hence why I'm so pleased. Oh, have you seen this kind of roof by any chance? Here.
I have! I've seen it in the stadium, above the seating for the spectators.
No kidding.
Those two are getting along like a house on fire.
Any progress with the recordings?
Yep, I'm pretty sure Con was here.
Really?
I saw it in the footage that we recovered. At first, I wasn't sure, since all robots look awfully similar to me.
False. I look better than Calm.
Anyway, the serial number I saw was the same as the one engraved on Com. Also, look at the floor. Even though it's dark, you can still make out track marks everywhere. I'd bet good money that Com was here at some point.
What in the world is going on?
I'll see what else I can find. It would be nice if Oleg could lend a hand. Then again, it's not the end of the world if it takes a little more time. having a blast. It's always fun learning new technology.
Nice to meet you. I am Privity. I work for the central government's Ark Defense Forces. I'm from Triangle, a squad responsible for maintaining public security.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Herman.
I'm hereby placing you under my protection. I will ensure you safe passage to the Ark.
What the?
I'm concerned about your health, so we must move quickly. I realize this may seem sudden, but I kindly ask you only to pack essentials. We will start moving as soon as you're ready.
The Ark.
After we arrive, you will be given a thorough medical examination, as well as any treatment which you require. Once your condition is stabilized, an investigation will take place. I will personally oversee the entire process, and I promise that no physical or psychological harm will come to you during said investigation. If you wish, I will also arrange for additional supplies of evergreen and secure a residence for you.
Isn't she promising more than she can offer?
No, that's all definitely doable. Triangle has more pull than you think.
I had no idea. I thought she was just a government grunt who liked being a maid on the side.
Everyone here can vouch for me and what I'm telling you. So come with me, please. Please let me know if there's anything else you would like.
I'm afraid I don't have much faith in the Ark.
Excuse me?
The Ark abandoned us. They praised us to the skies, used us as a symbol of resistance. They promised to come save us. But when we were out here dying, they abandoned us. You have no idea how much hope we had. We hoped that one day the Ark would come to save us, that they hadn't forgotten about us. That's how I survived for decades. Have you all come here to save me? You represent something which is inherently traitorous. It's not your fault. Maybe there were circumstances beyond your control. But it doesn't erase all those years that we suffered. So, I won't go. This place is my home now. Let me die here.
Herman, I understand everything you're saying. It's true that the Ark turned its back on you, and it's true that no one came to save you. There's nothing I could possibly say to right that wrong, but I at least hope that you'll give us a chance.
You're also from the Ark?
Yes.
How can I trust you?
I take pride in where I'm from. I intend to do right by that pride. To that end, I will do everything in my power to protect you. And I want to sincerely apologize to you.
I'm not going.
I will transfer all of the data here to the Ark. You and your friends have kept this information safe for so long. I'll make sure that it's all brought back to the Ark. Every last piece of data. So come with me. The Ark may have abandoned you once before, but let them now show you the respect that you deserve. Please.
All of this art? Will it continue on?
Of course. As it should.
Yes. Yes. For this, we... Very well. I will go to the Ark, along with everything we have kept safe.
I will ensure your safe passage.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I might be charged with treason, and I'm prepared for the possibility of having my memories wiped. Be that as it may, this is the right thing to do. I'm certain of it. We may not have the full picture of what happened in that bunker for all those years, but it's clear that the Ark left them there to die. So we need to save him. This is all going to be one huge headache, and the central government's reputation might be completely ruined because of it. But I want to believe that this organization, which I trust, will do what it's supposed to. The first thing we need to do is save Herman. We can think about the rest later.
Not bad.
You're really tackling this head on, aren't you?
I want to continue to be proud of what I believe in.
If you realized that the thing you believed in is rotten, do you intend on destroying it?
I have no intention of destroying it. I simply want to see how they'll respond when I act this way. I'm doing this because I want them to prove to me that I can trust them completely.
All right then. Let me rephrase the question. If what you once believed in proves to be rotten to the core, beyond all doubt, will you destroy it?
Do you really need me to answer that?
No. You've already answered.
Commander. Please help with the transfer of the data here. I made a lot of promises back there, but I honestly have no idea how to go about it. Thank you.
Ugh, you idiots!
Time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
I'm hiding! Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Oh no! Reload! He fainted!
This battle's finished. Moving on.
Going in.
This person seems a little different.
That's because this is not a person, but a robot.
A robot?
That's right. It may seem human-like, but, Trying to explain this is harder than I thought. Come, can you help me out?
A robot's body is made of machinery. It has no heart.
So you don't have a heart?
That is correct. A robot, like myself, does not have a heart.
Then how do you talk?
The AI system selects a suitable response for the situation, then formulates an auditory output in the form of words or sentences, which are then broadcast through a speaker.
Huh?
Complexity of language deemed unsuitable for socially isolated child. Confirmed. Reducing linguistic complexity.
What's your name?
Calm.
Can I climb on your head, Calm?
That is possible.
Really? Oh, wow. No one else here lets me climb on them.
Climbing on another person's head is a favorite style of play among children.
You'll have to excuse her. Sometimes she says some awfully strange things.
It is no problem.
All right, if you say so. I'm going to talk to the Nikkes that came with Calm, so you two have a nice time playing together, okay?
Okay. So high! I'm not too heavy, am I, Calm?
I am a robot meant to provide combat support. I am designed to carry far heavier loads than this.
So you're not uncomfortable?
No, I am not uncomfortable. Seeing a child enjoy themselves while propped atop my head. It is pleasing.
No way! You're lying!
Lying is not a capability which I possess.
You do have a heart.
Must head to the Ark for revenge.
So you do know how to talk. I take it you're equipped with AI?
That is correct.
Then this should be fairly painless.
Who are you?
I ask the questions. Explain to me what this place is.
No need to fear, litter is here. Not like this.
Time for class to begin.
We have such a great time together. I'm hiding.
I have to do some quick maintenance.